Hello and welcome to Active Bryant Fitness Systems, and this video is all about what supplements you should be taking if you want to get some gargantuan size in the gym. Now, I'm a great believer in L-glutamine. It's an amino acid, but it's really important for the gut. If you have a leaky gut or a gut issue, then this may be the reason why you may not be gaining arms the size of mine, okay? And the other thing is, you can put as much protein as you want inside the body, but the body will only use a certain amount of it anyway. So you've got to get it from good sources, which is really, really important. Then the other thing that I take is creatine monohydrate. Then on top of that, I take a good magnesium. There we go, magnesium. Then on top of that, I take charge during my workout to give me some power. And then I take BCAAs, which will be taken during the workout and after the workout to help with recovery and help just pick things up a little bit. Now, I'm just under 15 stone, 18-inch arms, and I've been working out for over 30 years. So I'm not somebody that's new to training. And I really, really love training. I really love working out and pushing myself to the max. Now, if you're working out 4 days a week and you're eating really good food, I have about 6 eggs nearly every day, and I have lots of steak, lots of liver, lots of bone broths and stuff like that, because I'm 53 years old and I don't want to lose my muscle mass that I've worked so hard to get, and to keep pushing myself as well. So really important is that when you're buying L-glutamine, this is 500 grams. Look at the grammage, what you buy. The smaller the grammage, the more expensive it's going to be. So if you buy it in bulk, it works out a lot cheaper for you. And the same with your magnesium. I've got glycinate here, and this is for muscle recovery, and it helps with sleep as well. And I take 2 capsules of that a day. I don't overdo it. And I sleep quite well. And then when it comes to the charge, you just put a little teaspoon of that in your protein drink, or your drink that you're going to drink during your workout. And it's full of B vitamins, which helps push up energy levels, and L-carnitine, vitamin B, all different types, and some other good things in there. But you can only get it from Harlequin Performance website. It's quite hard to buy. You won't buy it in a normal shop. The same as the BCA Excellence. They did have other products that were even better than this one, but they haven't bought it. They haven't had them in stock for well over a year now. And then I didn't mention this, I take D3 with K2. Remember, D3 and K2 are really important for keeping your vitamin D high. Remember, as you age, that your gut health will not be as good. Your bone health won't be as good. All these things start to deplete. So that's why I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different supplements. There's other ones that I take as well that I'm not going to talk about in this video. But L-glutamine, really good for recovery of muscle as well as healing the gut. The glycinate, really good for recovery of muscle again. The charge to give me energy while I'm training, and the BCA for recovery after breaking muscle tissue down. Does that make sense? So if you took all 5 of these would be enough in which to enhance your physique. But remember, your physique is only going to be as good as your training program. So if your training program is 5 days, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, you're overtraining. And if your training program is, I've seen one guy that's putting loads of stuff out there saying he's training 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, which is completely stupid. Your body is designed to rest, relax, and repair during the sleep cycle. So if you miss the sleep cycle, you're not going to get the growth and repair that you're looking for. Does that make sense? So make sure you get 8 hours sleep if you really want to get some good muscle growth. 8 hours sleep is really important. And remember, say like you're doing a split program, like a bodybuilding program, where you'll train all triceps one day, all legs the next, which is a bit stupid in my view, because the tricep is such a small muscle that you'll overtrain it and not get the growth that you're looking for. If you was to train legs every day when you're walking every day, or you're standing every day like in your job, then you won't get the growth that you want to get. And I found this out through my own mistake. I used to cycle everywhere, and I was like, why are my legs not getting any bigger? I'm training them 3 days a week and they're just not growing. It's because I was overtraining them. Does that make sense? So it's really important to look at a muscle group that you want to increase in size and not overtrain it in which for it to get bigger. Does that make sense? Now, many bodybuilders, like including Arnold, will go, he trained 4 hours a day in the gym, but that was drugs. That wasn't natural. Does that make sense? So when he was on testosterone and all the other stuff that he was taking, in which to get 23, 24-inch arms, he could train 4 hours a day because he had so much fucking energy because all the juice he was on. But if you're training naturally, you have to train a different way. Does that make sense? So if you want to get gargantuan arms like me, you've got to train intelligently and smart. So tempo training, if you've never done concentric training, you can't do it unless you've had 5 years of in-depth working out history. Because if you do, so concentric is going up, concentric is going down. If you start doing concentric training and you've been in the gym a year, you're going to rip and tear a muscle. Because the muscle hasn't got the maturity and the ligaments and tendons haven't got the maturity. Does that make sense? So you can try tempo training and doing a push pattern with a pull pattern. And what I found with my clients over the years and with my own body, as long as I stick to push and pull on individual days and don't do pull and push together, the injury rate goes down by 90%. 90%. Okay? And the same with never going over 32 sets or doing under 32 sets. If you do under 32 sets, this is a bit like the Mike Mentor method, you won't ever be overtraining. Does that make sense? But where your hormonal system comes into play is that if your hormonal system is too tired, or you're in adrenal fatigue, or you've got some other health issue, then this may be too much for you anyway. Does that make sense? Now, I've been working out for over 32 years, and I've made lots of mistakes along the way. And it's not until 2019 that I really started to dial in of what my body really needs and what is really good for my body. And what I found was BCAAs work, charge works, magnesium works, L-glutamine works, creatine definitely works. Whereas before, I wasn't taking any supplements. And that's how I went from 11 stone up to 16 stone and eating lots of carbs in which to put on a bit of size. But now I want to get leaner, so I've reduced the carb and doing more fasting and doing more strength training to keep the size but not lose the size as the carbohydrate level goes down. Does that make sense? So really important that you get your BCAAs from a good source. This has got L-carnitine, L-leucine, L-vareline and LHCl in it. 37 milligrams, 90 milligrams, 90 milligrams and 70 milligrams. Because it's all BCAAs, which sorry, we all need for recovery. Now, you could eat 6 eggs a day. You could, eat half a cow a day and all that. But can you really afford it? And is it really practical? Now, taking 4 of these before I work out and 4 at the end is really practical and easy. And then having my, 6 eggs a day, either boiled, boiled, fried or poached, cooking it in a different way helps the flavour and helps you not to get bored with your palate. And taking this at night, the L-glutamine is really good for wrinkles and lines on the face. Like, and I'm 53, as you know, and many people when they meet me go, fucking hell, you look a lot younger. And the only reason being is that I've always trained. And this is what is important, is the training that slows down the aging process, not supplement, not just fasting. It's the training that keeps you looking younger. Does that make sense? So I hope you've enjoyed this 10-minute video. Please work on them guns, and please subscribe, please like, please share. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.